out the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one. Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Herbert to throw right away. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hurd, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
59, 59. 12. Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's not able to get away. he's sacked back at the 22.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
In motion right is Tony. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
And this is taken in at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Up 3rd down. After 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
21, set.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Ray. 12. Why did they not?
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hurd. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, Hurd. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Hurd. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Pacheco once again.
It gets by him, and now no daylight. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This now a 3rd and 4. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Let's go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
James now to return it.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 50, here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Hurd trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
21. Set.
Herbert off of play action. Out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Ray. Go.
Herbert now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
15. 43.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This will get the lead up to 7. Butker's kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Herbert changing things up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've
got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away.
Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game.
Here's 1st and 10.
15. Hey, Ripley. Attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
15. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw it. This ball deep for Tony. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Spins by. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's 2nd down. Herbert.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now Herbert. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarrius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Yellow.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
15. Hey, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now they can't bring him down.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to throw.
He finds his target, Allen. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Herbert.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Hey, go Lion. Ready.
Throwing, Herbert.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
If that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me.